Friends, today I am going to discuss you about the 215th Independence Day Declaration of the USA on 4th July 1776. The 13 states of the United States came under one umbrella. Under the convention, they have the second meeting with all the 13 states and have decided to form a one state, that is the United States of America, as a federal state. The declaration that was made on the 4th of July, it was prepared by the Thomas Jefferson, a poet, on the advice of the other members of that 13 states, and in that they had decided and that they declared that the United States have the liberty, freedom, and people have freedom for the pursuit of the happiness. All the people in the 13 states to live the life of freedom, liberty, and with the happiness. They will decide their own fate on the basis of the very constitutional rights and independence of judiciary, others. They were the supporter of the John Locke's, the theory of governance, who had propounded the theory of the social contract and opposed that any taxation without representation. So Americans people decided to have the independence along with the freedom of liberty and the independence of the happiness. The people will be happy in their new federal states. American peoples with it was the collaboration of that number of the 13 states. Earlier it was the British colony. Britishers have established, inhabited the different colonies in the USA, the Atlantic areas, and that was later on developed as the tobacco cultivation area. The first of that, the people from the British United Kingdom, those who were persecuted in the United Kingdom, Britain, on the name of the religion. There was on 16th, 17th, on the early 7th century, there were the great Protestant and Catholic movements. Those were opposed to the Catholics, the dominance of the church on all the sphere of the public life, including the governance, and they were also opposing the corruptions and other many things within the church. They were known as the Protestants, and they were behind the they were leading the number of agitations there. So number of the Protestants, they were not satisfied with the dominance of the Catholics during the era of the Elizabeth I rule in the last of the 16th century, and they started thinking to migrate to the other areas, those place where they have the liberties, the new world. They were searching for the new worlds. So they, in the early 17th century, near about the 1620-25, the number near about 2,000 people migrated to the this new 13 states that in the Virginia states there, and it, as per the population data of the United States now, it is estimated that they have the 1920 peoples. They have inhabited in Virginia in the British colonies, and they were living there. They were cultivating their tobacco and the sugar, and they were a number of people tussled between the local inhabitants people. They were there in the good numbers, so they were fighting among with them. One of them married the local girls. After that, the situation was little bit calm, and they were starting living there. Or in the early age, there was the number of diseases. When there about 100 people died in that, the famine and other problems started. When they started cultivating there was a they were not getting much good seeds and others. They borrowed it from the West Indies, and the cultivation of tobacco started there. And after that, the number of people, thousands of people from there, about 10,000 people, they migrated from the United Kingdom by the sea routes of the Atlantic and they settled down there as a cultivator, a starting cultivator. British government, British also established relations with them, they are controlling. So these were the known as the overseas area. It was a colony like the Britain, and it was a government, and some officers were also looking after this. Some of the Germans, thousands of the Germans also migrated to this area. They started living there. And when that these people were getting the chance to oppose some of the legislations made by the rules made by the Britishers, and for the more taxations. During the French government also intervened that. In India, the East India Company was working there. And in India, there was a tussle between French companies and East India's company. There was a number of wars in there, and British government has a lot of expenditures on this. So they wanted to get back this money from the colonies, from the United States, tobacco and sugar cultivators. So they started asking for the more taxation near about the 1770, and people of this area started opposing them. They said, without the legislation, we will not give you taxations, and we are not in direct from your colony, Britain, so now you are independent people living, why will pay you the tax? So these states united and come under the lordship that George Washington as a captain of the army. They come united and started opposing the Britishers. They have the first meeting with all the 30 colonies representatives in 74, and after that again they started their meeting in 75, and they decided to form a union, oppose that. And after that, there was the whole of the June, there was a meeting among these states, and they have the commonly drafted the resolution for the independence. It was discussed in among all the 13 states, and they said they decided to declare it. The Thomas Jefferson was regarded as he has written that, and someone said the 2nd July is the date of the independence of this 13 colony independent US. Some said it is the 4th July. But the whole of the 2025 to 26, the US people are celebrating this as 250 years of independence. And now they have the population of 350 million. There about the 35 crores people. So 350 along with that 250 years they are celebrating to 250 years of independence is for the people of the 350 million people. And now the whole of the USA's different cities, Washington, New York, in other cities, and number of about 400 pounds they are celebrating it today. And it will be also continue. There will be military parade, drums and others good type of the arrangements they have made. I do have the number of political scientists from the friends in the USA. They were coming to work on the Indian politics, society and others. So they were wishing about the upper independence day. So I like to wish them, some of my friends also Indians settled down. So I wish them they are happy celebration of 250 years of their independence. And Indian peoples do not have the direct, but American independence has also impact on the Indian people. Leaders were getting inspirations from the American theory of the liberty, their concept of the due process law, and they have the sovereignty of the judiciary, independence. So all these were they were thinking that like that the Americans had opposed the Britishers, and they are extortionists, they are exploiters. Indians are also fighting against the Britishers. Some of American intellectuals are also supporting and knowing the cause. They suffered during the British, so they think they were also sympathetic towards the Indians also. Some of the Indians, great scholars and saints, they have made the contact with the American people, like the Swami Vivekananda had visited there, and Rabindranath Tagore have the interaction with them, and they were coming there as a cultural and the religious aspects, but there were not much more relations among these American people, American government and India. Because British government has established that contact with them, but not with the direct people. And first the Indians people, one of the ships that people landed there in San Francisco, though and that was near about the thousands of the farmers from the Punjab went there, and they started cultivation in California. They united there, and they formed that. 1911 then formed the Gadar party there, and they are fighting. They are also raising the issues of the independence of India. Madam Bhikaji Kama was there. That she was also propagating there and also asking the people to support the India's independence. After that, some of the leaders of the American, particularly Franklin Roosevelt, was in favor of India during the Second World War. He has number of times asked the Winston Churchill to give the independence to India, but Churchill was a very hard people. He has not listened to him, but he was demanding that. Even in the 1942, that Quit India movement, thousands and thousands of Indians arrested and Jews arrested, were in jail, and British were doing atrocities on them. That time also the Roosevelt intervened, but it was not listened by them. After that, India has got independence. Roosevelt's wife visited India after the independence of India. After independence, these countries, India and US, have developed good relations. In last 70-75 years, we have the very good relations. Sometimes it is comes and up and down, but India is trying to make a good relation with that USA. Pandit Nehru's Canadian relations, and after that, Indira Gandhi has also maintained relations. And the present president, the Prime Minister of India, Modi ji, has also the good friendship with that Trump. Although there is a issue of the tariff, but reciprocity of the traffic. Earlier, India was charging more traffic from the US goods imported to India, and US was charging less. So when that Donald Trump became the president, this time the second time, so he was thinking about the economy of their own country and wanted to make the trade balance. So he increased the tariff of most of the countries and wanted to make it the equivalent to the tax leveled by the country from where they are importing the goods. So Indian traffic was sometime increased to 25%. Sometime during the Ukraine war, there were also restrictions on some of the opposition of Americans from importing the oils. But Modi ji has made it very calmly and quietly and solved the most issues very silently and calmly. And now the traffic is little bit much more set. It will be hoping that it will be signed. Near about 1.6% of the American peoples out of 35 crore people are Indians. They are very well-off section, they are educationists, they are technicians, they are medical staffs, and all aeronautics. In other event in NASA and eminent places, important places, Indians are working, and some of they are the important place. At the Federal Bureau, they were important place, and the security and all the scientific center, they are good. So our countries also wishing Americans were there, good, happy that American Day of Independence, they are celebrating that and hoping they will also think about India. The relation of the two big democracies will improve, and that people will be happy and help that Indians also are getting much more. In that war with China and different time, even need of the famine, Americans were also always in the help of India. And now even the scientific development, educational development will have got a lot of things from the USA. And the USA, the largest, have the 3 times geographical area, or less than the 1/4 of India's population. This is a big economy, and it is a great power in the world, superpower in the world, and have good economic value. And it is this dollar is now the world controlling the world market. Earlier it was pound. After Second World War, decline of the British pound and US dollar had captured the market. So he has also the trade. And trade balance is always in the favor of India. India is still now, even due to the tariff controversies, India's export to the USA increased a lot. So have the good relation, hoping it will be good relation with India will continue. India and USA relation will prosperous, and wish them the happy, good day celebration of 215th Independence Day. Thank you.